You are the creator of your reality, and there are no limits to what you are capable of creating when you understand how you actually create. Because it's not through effort or hard work or struggle that you get to create what you desire. This is what we've been brainwashed and conditioned to believe, that it takes time, that it takes effort, that if you work hard enough that you might get there. But this is an illusion. And this is something that we've been brainwashed to believe, that then if we take that on, we have to play by those rules. We have to play within that game. But that's only because you're creating that. The real trick is actually within consciousness itself. You see, what you are conscious of being is what you're creating. And to become the creator is to become conscious of what you're being. Not only the thoughts, the feelings, the beliefs, and the actions that you're taking, that is the consciousness of what you are being, but also conscious of being itself. This is often what I talk about around alignment. The first and most potent, powerful, important aspect of alignment is to become conscious of being. The pure, unconditioned consciousness of your being. I am that I am. That is a hard reset, and that is the ultimate reclamation of all the power and energy that you have as the creator of your reality. Rather than leaking your attention and your energy into limited ideas and ideas of lack and notions of this is the way that it works and other ways that people have proven it and linear aspects of how it could unfold. You see, all of that is taking cues from your circumstances. It's outsourcing your power to what is known. And it's all limited, very limited. But when you take that precious attention and you turn it back onto the source of your reality, which is your pure, unconditioned consciousness, that timeless, limitless, boundless, infinite being, now you are giving your attention to a source of information which is of the highest frequency. It is frequency, most fundamentally, that is outpressing itself into your reality. And the information of the different frequencies that we're normally getting our information from, which are through our five senses, other authorities, media, our education, our past experiences. You see, it's our five physical senses that are looking at a mirror of the past. And we're often, all too often, taking cues from these circumstances, from history, from other people, from these limited information sources of the past. And that's why we keep recreating things. And that's why we keep holding ourselves back from creating truly novel things. When it's all so much simpler and so much more streamlined when you go directly to the source and you become conscious of being. And then, through that hard reset, coming back into alignment with I am that I am, raising your frequency, stepping into the state of being, which is already that which you desire to be. You see, that's the next step. To become conscious of being that which you desire to be. To become conscious of that reality that you desire to experience. So we can skip the effort and the hard work and the struggle. We can attune our consciousness to the state of the end, the state of the wish fulfilled, as Neville Goddard says. You can align yourself with that reality as an experience, as a state here and now, and therefore get your information, your guidance, your decisions, your next steps from that frequency. You see, it's kind of like being guided from someone who is standing at the top of a mountain, overseeing the landscape, overseeing all the choices, all the directions, all the timelines, all the different possibilities. You see, from that higher vantage point, which is a frequency, because everything exists here and now, in this timeless, eternal now. And so rather than creating the illusion that you're getting there, that you're navigating this landscape, this circumstance, this minefield of challenge, why not be informed by the infinite intelligence of that version of you that sees the way, that knows the way, that in your heart is a kind of conviction that changes the whole experience, such that any doubt or fear or insecurity or anything else, like shame, for example, that may come up in the process, actually is not then a sign that you're not capable, that you're going the wrong way, but it actually becomes a springboard to recognizing that you are the creator. Because in that moment of recognizing that lower frequency, that dense energy, you realize that that too is what you are in essence. It is what you're conscious of being. It is not apart from you, and therefore it is an invitation to remember that you are the creator. Nothing to be afraid of, nothing to be discouraged by. It's actually ever more greater power within you if you're not going to resist it or suppress it or avoid it or escape it, but actually own it. You see, when you take all of that and you bring it back into your consciousness rather than unconsciousness, then it becomes literally a springboard, like a trampoline to ever greater streamlined effortlessness on the path of least resistance to what it is that you desire. Because you're no longer losing that kind of consciousness and awareness that you are at the source of everything that you desire. And by shifting your consciousness and aligning with that reality here and now, by stepping into that frequency here and now, that it unfolds miraculously. That your inspiration is now being informed by a frequency, not an external appearance. That when you stop giving cues to your circumstances, which are just reflections of the past, you drop the illusion that there's anything or anyone that can influence you or can stop you or can prevent you from what it is that you desire as an experience here and now. Because the frequency of what it is that you desire in any form that may be is literally a feeling, a frequency right here, right now, that you have access to. And it is merely through the consciousness, becoming conscious of that, and the persistence in that, and the unwavering attention of that. And if anything comes up in the meantime, a feeling, a thought, just to embrace it, use it, alchemize it, transmute it, and then bring your attention back again to what it is that you desire. And this is like a macrocosm of the microcosm, because in this moment it's happening and then it will happen again. And every time that it happens, it's repatterning and reprogramming your relationship with energy, with memories, with your past, with other people, with this circumstance as it appears. And you further reinforce the knowing that you are the creator and that everything that's here and now is a product of your attention, is a product of your consciousness. And it's a furthermore invitation to become conscious of your being and therefore become the creator of your reality. And it is really just that simple. To again align and attune with that timeless, limitless, boundless space of silence, of stillness, which is I am that I am, the pure, unconditioned consciousness of the eternal being that you are. And then to shift that consciousness, to sift through that consciousness, to find that frequency that you desire to embody, that you desire to experience, that you desire to be the source of, which then projects it out as your experience. That is to become conscious of being the you that you desire to be, the reality that you desire to create. And when you do that, that frequency, which is already within you, informs you, guides you, and leads you intuitively, serendipitously, miraculously down the path of least resistance as an adventure unfolding from that frequency, from what you're conscious of being. And it becomes a wonderful, magical, mystical, mysterious game, all of which is the outpressing of that frequency. And all it requires is conscious conviction. Because the conviction that I'm talking about is a natural effect, a natural byproduct of the consciousness that you are. Because when you realize that nothing is apart from your consciousness, then conviction is natural, it's inherent. I want to say that it's kind of fake it till you make it, but it's not even fake it. Because when you realize that you are the source of your reality, and that everything is merely a state of consciousness, a frequency within your consciousness, then there's not really a faking it. In that sense, the conviction that I'm speaking to is not a conditional conviction. It's not a conditional confidence. It's not like I'm confident or I have conviction because of this evidence, because I see this, because I know this. You are confident, you have conviction because you choose to. And this is the power of imagination. And this is why children are such a mirror to who we truly are, because they don't need evidence to believe. They don't need proof in order to have conviction in what they're creating. They know because they know, not because of this, not because of that, because they are. And that is the truth that is still within you. And that is the truth of how we create our reality always and already right now. It's just that it's so easily overlooked. And just this past weekend in the masterclass that I did with dozens of people who have now watched the recording, we talk about this in great detail, this quantum nonsensical nature of you as the creator of your reality. And we go into depth, exploring how you can create a wildly rich reality, a reality where you're paid to exist, where you create from your soul, from your heart, as an authentic expression of who you truly are. And in return, you get the fulfillment, the freedom, the connection with others, and the abundant reality where you literally are paid to exist. And if you're interested in exploring this, I'll send you more information about it if you comment paid down below. I'm also opening up 3 spots to a 3-week mentorship with only 3 people. 1 spot's already filled, so there's 2 spots left. And if you want to work with me over 3 weeks with 3 one-to-one calls, and you want to unpack this and explore this and manifest this reality for yourself, then again, comment paid down below. I'll send you more information about this masterclass and this 3-week mentorship.